Will there be a day in your life, Victor, when you will say, all right, that's it, I will come forward, I want to tell this story, my real name is, and here's what really happened?
I can't say whether that day will come. I've changed in ways I didn't expect since this entire process began. When I brought this tape to Rocket, I had an idea about myself and about what I was planning to do after revealing this tape that has not come to pass. I'm dealing with the endless confusion that seems to this Coleman character who runs Rocket Pictures, led me to believe this would be quick and clean, and instead here we are,
sure,
almost a year later. But at the same time, my desires for my own life have changed in ways I didn't expect. We spoke of that, the effect of
sure.
these beings, and my feeling is that I may simply fade out, not only from this unwanted public persona, but also from my life as I knew it. I believe to a certain extent these beings are asking us to step away from the life we know, and for human civilization to step away from its path and step out into unknown areas, truly unknown. They don't present us with maps.
All right, Victor. Sean, anything else you can think of?
I just wanted to compliment Victor on just being very eloquent and doing this very, very well. I mean, I had some, after that, I had mundane questions like, whether or not we didn't see the creature's, the being's hands in the video, and whether or not it was either it was tied down or it couldn't.
No, it was not tied down.
Okay.
No. The being was weak. The being was seated and was weak, but it was not tied down.
Did it have 2 fingers, 3 fingers? Can you describe the digits on the hands?
It has 4 fingers, one of which resembles a thumb, but has a pivot point that human thumb doesn't have. It can function almost as a finger or as a thumb. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes. I guess the ultimate question I have is, gosh, Victor, where are we going with all this? I mean, we've got the whole reason I got involved in Area 51 in the first place was because not only because they were flying saucers up and down the valley that I was watching and bringing people out to see, but that this technology was so amazing that I felt.
Have you seen any evidence of it in the culture at large?
Of the technology?
Obviously not. And I think you should ask yourself why the government, if it had mastered this alien technology, if it had traded for it or wrested it by violence from these beings, why this technology has not been presented before the world as an example of unimaginable force.
Well, we were discussing that to some degree, and the STS-48 tape and now the STS-80 tape show things that would indicate that we do indeed have this technology, and we are indeed using it. Not publicly, but we are using it. Victor, when you gave this tape,
I believe that's a false dawn. I don't believe it will be followed up. And the reason I don't believe this is that I believe I mentioned earlier the constant contact these aliens make with private individuals, but the comment I didn't get to was that this constant contact with the government resembles a test. It resembles a test that the government is failing, a test of its purpose and of its spiritual worth, if you will.
All right. When you gave the tape, Victor,
yes.
to Rocket Video,
yes.
what was your motivation? Why did you take this tape to him? Did you want...
I took it to Rocket Video because I had decided that I wanted money. And at the time I had more rationalizations than I have today. But I felt that I was putting myself in danger, putting my career in danger, and that I needed to give myself as much latitude for essentially fleeing as I could, and that I needed money. And when I went to Hollywood hat in hand, rather foolishly, it quickly became apparent to me that almost everyone, that almost no one could be trusted to maintain my privacy, not because they particularly, cared about upending my plans, but simply because they felt that the publicity would be to their benefit, or in some cases, in some of the larger organizations, I didn't get to the point of actually discussing this, but I intuited that they were worried about their reputations. This business would be alien autopsy. I guess, I assume this from things that have been said, that to a certain extent Fox Television has suffered some ridicule that they don't seem to be able to.
But you're honest.
To shake off. But at any rate, Rocket Pictures offered me
money,
a deal that I felt I could take, that still has maintained my anonymity. Although they do keep pushing me to make more and more of these statements. This call is the
end of it?
Is the end of the contractual arrangement, and it was supposed to have happened before the end of last year. Not with you, but with whoever they chose as the outside interview. And here we are now. And now they have Germans, they have I don't know who, the British, they have innumerable people that they want me to talk to, and even for money at this point I think it's more dangerous than it's worth.
So you are going to take what money you have been given?
You're gone. I mean, it's not gone, but I have removed myself financially from a need of them. What I need from Rocket now is simply that that I fulfill my agreement with them, so that they will fulfill their agreement with me.
And you now wish to fade into obscurity.
Absolutely.
And we will never hear from you again.
I can't. As I say, this entire experience has been not what I expected, and initially I had a certain kind of contempt for Robert Lazar. I thought he was a grandstander. I thought he enjoyed the spotlight, and perhaps I can't really say now. I understand the forces that begin to work on you when you do something like this. Not that no matter how much you try to keep yourself sealed off, when you speak, the response that comes back to you has a pull that is terrible.
Well, there is one big difference, Victor. They know where to find Bob. They don't know where to find you.
Yes. Well, I am hoping to keep it that way.
All right. Well, I want to thank you for joining us.
Oh, I see that it's almost 2. Yes, actually, we do need to wrap this up.
I think the appropriate term is terminate the interview.
Yes. I gather that was a joke.
That was a joke. Victor, I wish you a safe, healthy life. You've answered everything to the best of your ability, and we've asked just about everything we can, so be safe, my friend. Be safe. When we come back, Sean David Morton, and we got, oh boy, did we get a lot more from that than I thought we were going to. You have good days and you have bad days, and this is a good day. We will continue in a moment.